Hello, we're here with 1776, and he has a YouTube channel and a shop here in Union, Ohio. And I just wanted to kind of get you on here and just kind of just tell us what you got going on because it's a lot, and I think the people want to know, and I also want people to know about you.
Okay. So thanks for doing this.
Yep.
My name's Kelly. I'm with 1776 Firearms and Supplies. Started out 5 years ago just trying to bring education to new shooters.
Hmm.
Um, my company motto is don't expect the second, protect the second. Yes, we have the Second Amendment. When we turn 18, we can go and buy ourselves a long gun. When we're 21, we can go and buy ourselves a personal protection pistol, or just a pistol in general, I should say. The problem was everybody is going out and doing that without getting the proper education. Back in the 50s and 60s, it used to be, a school requisite. Like you
Mm,
could have your firearms training in school, because we'd go out and hunt with our loved ones after school or whatever. Heck, back in the day, kids were allowed to take guns to
yeah.
school and put in a lockbox, until after school when they would go hunting. Times have changed significantly, so you can't do that anymore. So I started doing this to just educate. So the main purpose of it was just to educate. Do I know everything? No, dude, I don't know everything. That's the beauty part about having this place. Everybody that walks to that door, we just had a guy walk
Hmm.
in, and I'm either teaching something or I'm learning something
Hmm.
about something that we love.
Yeah.
And that is just awesome. Not a day of this feels like work. And then YouTube. So YouTube came along because, well, when you just start a business, like,
Hmm.
you got a lot of downtime,
Yeah.
and that gets you thinking, like, what am I doing wrong? What can I do different? And then I was thinking, dude, I'd learn a lot from YouTube
I
and
learned
other.
everything from YouTube.
Right, dude. If you get a new gun, you look up YouTube, like, how do I take this thing apart? Well, I've got a lot of stuff on hand. So I just started making videos like, hey, this is how you take this stuff apart. But then I'm like, I love shooting,
Hmm.
and I wanted a new pastime to do with my wife and my friends. So every week we get together and we do another review, and it's just an honest review. Like, I don't give you a bunch of specs. You can find the specs just by
Yeah.
going online and looking that stuff
Yeah.
up. So we just shoot the gun and we tell you what we think of the gun. That's it. We don't sugarcoat anything, and so we try and have fun and goof around and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But that's the gist of it, man.
Very cool.
Yep.
So the shop here, obviously you sell um, firearms and everything. What else do you have here in the shop?
So, first of all, and I just want to say that when we're making this video, we're making it not to sell anything.
Correct.
Okay, we're
Yeah.
just we're just giving you guys information about my stuff. So yes, so I have everything from fishing equipment, hunting equipment, anything you need to go to the range, anything that makes your boomsticks go boom. It's a store, man.
Yeah.
Metal detectors. I just added metal detectors.
Okay.
Why? Because I'm a guy and I geek out over that stuff. We've got 5 acres, and I've metal detected all of it. And I found some really cool, like, late 1800s, like, shotgun shell, the casings, the
Hmm.
head stamps. Like, that's pretty cool. Found lead deposits where somebody was making their round balls for guns and stuff. I just like metal detecting. Okay, so
And at Laddles,
dude, the Atlatls. So if you don't
this
know
is
what
the only place I've actually seen them in person.
because I geek out about stuff like this, dude. Okay, so an atlatl predates the bow and arrow. Okay, back in the day, Native Americans, Indians, however you want to say it, they used to hunt buffalo, and they used to do that with these spears. Problem is, you had to get right up on those buffalo to, like, hurl the spear into it, and sometimes you had to put like 7 or 8 into
Hmm.
it. So you got these buffalo running around, looks like they got hit by a monster porcupine. So the atlatl comes, okay? I don't have one handy, but the atlatl is the actual device that you use to throw these spears. You can throw them at 100 miles an hour.
That's
You
crazy.
can throw it up to 100 yards, I guess up to. I've thrown it 100 yards. Not accurate with it whatsoever. At 20 yards, I'm okay with it.
Hmm.
I'm not going to go hunting with it,
Yeah.
but dude, it's fun. Anytime we have, like, people over and you've had a couple cervezas, like, you can't break out the guns.
Yeah.
So we break out the atlatls.
Safe bet.
Safe bet. Yeah. Hey, nobody's lost the limb
There
yet,
you go.
man. So Atlatls, ATL, look them up. It's super fun.
So you mentioned you do have a YouTube channel. What is that YouTube channel?
Same as the company name, 1776 Firearms and Supplies. If you, I don't know if you're gonna, but he'll put the link on
Hmm.
there. So and that just again, I'm not trying to sell anything through that. It's just educational. It's just how do you take guns apart, interviews like this,
Yeah.
and then
And some guns
gun
that I've never
reviews.
even seen before. Like I've seen guns on your YouTube channel that I'm like, Kimber makes a revolver, and then you're doing a review on it, or the Rhino, which is like
Dude, that Rhino is
I've heard
sweet.
about it before, but I've never actually seen somebody do it in a shot and a review with it. So
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
pretty cool.
yeah. That Rhino, they really changed the way the revolver,
Hmm.
shoots and handles. So if you guys don't know what that is, you have to look that up. But yeah, guns. I had a guy bring in a Liberator like a month ago. This one, this Liberator is it looks like a hunk of tin. It looks like a toy gun.
Hmm.
Look it up, the Liberator. 45 ACP. Back in World War II, they would make a ton of these, put them in a box with 5 rounds. But the gun was really only designed to be shot like one or two or
Hmm.
three times at most. And then it just falls apart because it's so cheaply done. But they would drop them across enemy lines, and the resistance would find one, and your instructions were to use this, kill a Nazi. I don't know if I can say that. Dispatch a Nazi, and then take their weapon, and now you got something with multiple shots.
There you
So
go.
it was just kind of cool, man. So again, learning. I love it.
So then for at the shop, you not only sell stuff here, but you also offer classes as well.
Class, I do CCW classes, which in the state of Ohio, you don't need a CCW anymore, but it's still important. Like if you go across state lines, you want to be covered there. It also bypasses the background check when you have a CCW. So, and then you just learn a lot of good information. Again, people are going and buying guns just because they're of age and
Yeah.
they're allowed to,
Hmm.
but you're really putting your family and other people at risk if you don't know the importance of doing and following the right steps with it. Like safe direction, for
Yeah.
example. Most people don't think, oh, I need to keep this in a safe direction. What does that mean? If you're sitting in your living room at your house and you want to play with a gun, where's your safe direction? And it's just some stuff that people don't think about. So yeah, the CCW classes. And if people can't afford a CCW class, hit me up, man. I'm not in this to get rich off one person. If you need help, I will help you. New shooters, new people that come in looking for pistols, they'll tell me kind of what they're looking for. I'll show them some stuff, but also they're not going to leave without. I use like snap caps and
Hmm.
stuff, so they're not going to leave here without knowing how to at least chamber one properly and unloading it the safe way
Being
without.
comfortable with it.
Yeah.
So then you do also smithing, gun cleaning, stuff like that.
Minor stuff. I can switch out sights. I can
Bore
do
sighting.
cleaning, bore sighting. Somebody brought me a 1911, a Colt 1911, some time ago, and this thing looked like it had been at the bottom of a pond for years. It was completely gummed up. It was loaded, and he
Oof.
was like, "I need help." So I was able to get it almost to complete working order. The rest was up to him.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, it was a fun project.
And where are you located?
So we're in Union, which is just north of Inglewood, actually kind of connected to Inglewood, and south of West Milton. So we're at 101 South Main Street in Union, Ohio, at the corner of Martindale and Maine, 48. Um,
Very
so
cool.
yeah, and there's a website, so you can get a lot of information there. And
And you
yeah,
have Facebook and yeah.
Facebook, it's all under the same company name,
Okay.
1776 Firearms, and that stands for 1776. It's just my take on it.
I like it.
Everybody was using 1776, so that's just how it came about, and it's grown. So
I agree.
yeah.
So thank you for letting us come into your shop and look around and talk to you today.
Oh
We
no,
appreciate
thank you,
it.
man. I appreciate it,
Yeah.
and thank you guys for watching.
Thank you. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow everything that he's doing because I'm telling you, in a few years, this is going to be a destination spot. Um, People are going to want to come here.
I
Just
appreciate you
passing
saying
through.
that, man. Yeah, and thank you. Appreciate it. See you guys next time.